Hello, welcome to the Darthmod, and it's the Ultimate Commander, and it's version 7 from 6.2. Take a look at this, I think you're going to enjoy it.
Развлекались, мудро вслепую, а то винумка мучила его.
Клинхерс, ну ей-богу, ну самое время, ну ведь прихлопнут Гриши.
И как не дело синюю стеную, а в той дали не видно ничего. Рявкнул казак, желанный головою, сказал своим товарищам с тоской. На сердце молодое, ой, как мне, братцы, хочется домой. На сердце молодое, ой, как мне, братцы, хочется домой. Иди скорей, дороженька, дорога, разве казачью думает тоску? Это ты, поднял коня и кола, и свистнул сабли острый на скаку. Это ты, поднял коня и кола, и свистнул сабли острый на скаку.
Like it? Thought you might. Isn't it amazing? Wow. I've had this on my computer now for, well, almost the day after I finished my my previous campaign, and that was the Denmark campaign. Fantastic, isn't it? The creator of, well, Darthmod himself got in touch with me and said, why am I playing 6.2? You can see it says continue campaign. That's only because I've done other campaigns. I've had a look at things. Let's go and have a look. I just want to show you some things. I don't know if I'm going to play this yet. It's Christmas Day. Should I really be doing this? But hey, I haven't got a present as good as this for Christmas. So, I mean, oh, it's so tempting, isn't it? Anyway, so here we go. Where am I? Grand Campaign. And I'm going to do... I know it's strange. People have mentioned them to me before. Look at these guys. I can do late campaign, I can do short campaign, I can do long campaign. There's a long campaign. Long campaign is capture and hold 24 regions in 100 years. Wow. And this one, 15 regions by 1750. I mean, it's just awesome, isn't it? And look how many regions we've got already. Starting regions, 12. I need 3 regions in order to win that short campaign. I mean, that's just absolutely awesome, isn't it? So, I mean, it's nonsense. I'm going to have to go for the long campaign. There's prestige, as all the others as well, but this is good, isn't it? Battle difficulty is on normal, that's what it recommends. Campaign difficulty is on hard. They say very hard is virtually impossible. Anything above normal is almost like a cheat, they say, in terms of battles, and we've known that already, haven't we? So let's get in there, see what we've got. Now, I have to admit, I've already had a look at this. Oh, and for all those people that are interested, by the way, I've changed all my United Provinces videos on Firefox's recommendation. You know, Firefox's subscriber, that is, not the browser. And I've put subtitles on it there, so anybody that couldn't hear it the first time around is interested how the campaign starts and why it starts in the way it does. You can always go back to those if you're interested. I know it's a couple of years ago now when I did those, and the quality of those. I tell you what, it's worth going back to those videos just to look at them and compare the campaign map and what's happening on there with this. Now, let's get rid of this for a start. Okay, it tells me all about it, starting positions and stuff. Do you recognise this map? Well, I'll tell you what, you go and have a look now at those first United Provinces campaign maps, right? And you'll see a substantial difference. Now, I wasn't even playing those on HD, of course, so there's a slight difference in the recording quality. But look at this. Look at the campaign map. As I said, do you recognise it? Because I do. I think this is a Napoleon campaign map. Now, you know, well, we were all told anyway that, what was it, the ships in Darthmod Ultimate Commander were taken from Napoleon Total War. Napoleon Total War, and I know he's been in consultation with the Total War team. So look at this! Wow. Anyway, I've had a look at this before. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't played it, mind you. I've just looked at what we can recruit and why. Look at that money. Yep, you're right. We're starting with 60,000. Is it 60 or 69,000? I'm not sure. I can't really quite read it there. But it's a vast amount of money, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing. And I think I get to start with a battle. I don't know what he's got in there. I don't remember. Oh, it's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got 4 and 3. So I've got 7. Took me a while to work that one out, didn't it? It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Do I go in there and fight him? What do I do? One thing I do know that I'm going to do is build up some resources. In fact, I think they can engage in that battle as well, can't they? They can. They can come on as reinforcements. And he hasn't got any guns, so we can shoot at him from a distance. Now, I'm not sure if I leave that place unattended, it's going to be safe though. I've only got 2 units in there. Oh, and he's got a load in there. He's bound to attack, isn't he? So I don't think I've got much choice really. I think I'm going to have to move these guys here into there. Although it would be really nice, wouldn't it, to be able to go for those as well. I wonder. We're at war with them, by the way. We are at war with the Marathas, so we don't need to worry about that. Of course, I could always pull up outside there and shell him from a distance, which is what happens in these games, isn't it? I wonder if it's worth doing that, and then just hiding behind the walls, seeing if he goes for me. I'm not sure, really. It's tempting to have a go, isn't it? He's got some horse as well, lancers. They're pretty handy as well, aren't they? 5, 24, 10, and 4. Do we go for him now? We're going to have to get him out of there, because otherwise he's going to be right in the middle of our territory, isn't he? So, okay, decision made. Let's go for him. We've got the 3 from there. We've got the 4 from here, making the 7. And have we got any decent... We've got swordsmen in there, so they're okay. What do we do against those horse? That's the big question. I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to have to go for him. So, let's put those into there. Okay, and then hope they're still able to reach. Do you know, I haven't checked it, and I'm not sure they're going to. In fact, now I've done that. What can't reach then? Well, let's go for him with anything we can. Anyway, these are just mob, aren't they? We've got 2 lots of swordsmen that can go in at the sides at him. Hope the artillery does him some damage. And he's got, what, mainly musketeers. It's those horse that I'm worried about. And it's these as well, the General's bodyguard. I don't know what he's going to do with those. But anyway, it's a battle that should be interesting, isn't it? I've got crappy, horrible troops. They fire. That's about all they do. And the bowmen fire as well, but they won't be able to form square. Oh, well, blow it. Let's just get in there and see what happens. Ah, just had a thought. He might be able to attack me from there. He might be able to reach from there. Bet you he can, you know. Didn't think of that before. I bet you he can. Oh well, let's take in the ones that we can. What have we got? These? Him? Not him. Not him. So it's just going to be these then, is it? It's not even those. Which ones can and which ones can't? I can't work out which ones can now. Right, they can. They can't. They can't. They can. And they can't. Can he? No, I don't think he can. Well, I'm going to give it a try anyway. No, there's no way. He's not going to do it, is he? Come on. Okay, let's just take those in then. Well, at least we've got some artillery on the field, so that makes it interesting, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll show you when we get into the battle, shall I? Having already made a very, very big mistake and not got my general straight into the battle, I've now found that my high point is way over here, which means that I'm a long, long way away from my reinforcements as well. So that's going to be a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? I presume they're elephants. We'll go and have a look at those in a minute. It's all about looking at the troops, this one now, isn't it? Look at these splendid chaps. These should be the swordsmen, aren't they? Let's have a look at them. Islamic swordsmen. Yeah. Now, close look. Now that's one thing I didn't like about Napoleon Total War, you know. They're too dark when you got up close, you know. It sort of hides their faces. I'm not keen on that, you know. In Empire Total War, everything's much lighter. Okay, it's more toy soldier-ish, but it's lighter. You know, it's much more fun, I think, that way. Anyhow, it looks like something's coming our way, doesn't it? What's it? In fact, looks like it might be coming 2 ways. Let's see what's going on. Aha! We have horsemen coming this way. Let's just go and have a quick look at those. Right, okay, held them up in mid-flight. What have we got here? It's a shame, isn't it? He's going straight for those. You see, I've got them in the wrong place. There's little or nothing at all that I can do about that. If I put my bowmen, say here, as quickly as I possibly can, and these guys here are my swordsmen, they are unlikely to like horse. They will probably absolutely hate horse. I don't know what the General's bodyguard are like, but they're going to have to do a little bit of work, I think. That's probably who they're going for anyway. So let's get these up here in position as well. So what else can I do? Just have to see what happens there. Can't do a darn thing about that. It's like he might be sending some the other way as well. What have we got here? We're going to get anywhere near getting into position? Anything like? Oh dear, I think he's going to take those away, isn't he? We're going to charge into there. Right, let's just pause that for a minute while we sort out what's going on. I think we're going to have to charge in with a swordsman on the side there. And what I'm going to do is bring these around the rear and see what that does. And just hope that those elephants are able to hold out. Now at the moment, they're just on musketry fire, which is no good. Maybe I should have charged them in earlier. What have I got? 41 out of 45. He's got 58 out of 60. I think we're going to lose out pretty badly here, but I'm hoping these chaps here, if they run quickly enough, they might just be able to fire into his back. What do you think? Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, we've got him. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Now, I expected to suffer very, very badly in that situation. I really did, but it looks like we might have just got away with that, you know? It really does. I think I'm going to send the General chasing off after him, you know, if it's possible. Oh no. What's happened? Oh, he's right on the edge of the battlefield, isn't he? So I can't know anything about those. Okay, well, let's bring these then over to join the other chaps. All of these over to join these over here. I think that's probably the way to do it, don't you? It looks like, actually, he's squaring up against those, though. He is, isn't he? He seems to be coming for those, doesn't he? Do you know, I'm really, really pleased about the results against those Lancers there. That's amazing. 35 out of 45, I lost 10 men. I don't know how many I lost there. Not many, about 8. None. And we're okay. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was incredible. That's a very, very good result for us. It really is. Are we going to get out of here quickly enough? I'm really not too sure. He's probably running, is he? No, he's walking, so that's good, isn't it? Oh, well, if he's walking, then we might just make it in time, actually. We might just get away. I might just run those, though. What are they? They're mob, anyway, aren't they? Mob musketeers, so I'm not really too worried about those. Yeah, I'm worried about losing them, of course. What I mean is, I'm not really too worried about, you know, how tired they are when they get into action. That's the main thing. Let's go and have a look at these chaps now, see how far away we are from the action over here. It should be okay, actually, don't you? Right, it's looking good. Well, let's get the General's bodyguard over here. Might even start firing now, actually, or will be able to in the future. How about these? These are bowmen. Well, I'll have my bowmen over here. We'll have those sort of shooting over the back. That should be nice. And then these here, they're my swordsmen again. So I'll have those, say, over here. If I change my mind, I'm going to have the bowmen behind the swordsman. That'd be nice, won't it? They can shoot over the top. Now, I think these are ones that can fire, aren't they? Let's go and have a look at those. Yeah, sorry about the pausing. I know people don't like that pausing, but unfortunately, in a situation like that, I feel as though you've got no choice really, because you know, he's attacking in 2 different places at once, and it's so clever, the AI. This, you know, that what they'll do is Oh, in fact, my elephants could probably shoot over the top of my own men, you know. But anyway, all they'll do is, if you don't pause like that, is they'll just hit one side of the battlefield as soon as you start to look at the other, and you've got no chance really in a situation like that. Okay, well, it looks like he's coming for me, doesn't it? So, 174. Oh, he's going back. Actually, he's going backwards. Ho ho. Well then. Well, that gives us a chance to go and have a look at him then, doesn't it? He's not been able to catch me, has he? He's tried to hold me with the horse. That didn't work. So now, he's tried to catch me in the flank while I bring my reinforcements on. That hasn't worked either. So what he's done now is he's gone back into his defensive position. Now, I don't know how many we've hit of these. 177, 188, 188, 188, 150 out of 150, and 23 out of 23. So he's fine, isn't he? He's hardly any injuries at all, really. So let's have a look at the elephants anyway. Should be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, that's what this is all about, isn't it, really? Look at this. Splendid stuff. There you go. Napoleon Total War quality elephants going in there. What an elephant looks like when it gets hit by a cannonball. Yeah, I bet it's not very happy when it happens. Now then, let's have a look. No, haven't hit one of them yet, but I don't mind. We'll get one eventually. Ah, frames are down to 9 now, you know. I even put Game Booster on this. I thought I'd use it, you know, to sort of improve things a bit, you know, make things a bit more fluid. But I'm not aware of it going down to 9 so quickly like that. I'm going to get one. Oh, yes! You see that one? Shame I didn't get any closer. You know, so shame it wasn't really one of these. But you can probably stop it and rewind it, can't you, and just watch that again, you know, because, what was it? We actually hit 2. I only saw one go, just one down there, but if he's going to stand there and take the hits, then that's his lookout, isn't it, really? So I think that's the end for him. Now, some will criticise, so well, hang on about a minute, there's no way they'd have stood there. I agree with that. I think there'd come a point when they thought, well, hang on about a minute, the general's dead, or the general's, you know, been hammered, or whatever, I don't know. There's a point when the forces are going to think, well, there's no point in carrying on here. And they would run off the battlefield, wouldn't they? They'd rout, or they would withdraw. Now, there isn't a withdraw option in Total War games. I'm not suggesting Darthmod should put that in, really, even if he can, because it's probably too difficult, isn't it, to do that? And that's not his fault. I think that's the Total War game situation. They're much more likely, these, aren't they, to withdraw and come back and fight another day when they've got a better sort of distribution of troops. I think he did the right thing, by the way, charging him with the lancers. That's what lancers do. I think they'd have gone gung-ho anyway, but that's not the point, really. I think that charging me as I come onto the battlefield there, bowmen, going for my general straight away, chance for lucky kill and things, I think that is the plight of lancers anyway. I think that's exactly what lancers would do, so I don't see any fault in that whatsoever. So, right, on come his musketeers. What were they? Silidar musketeers, were they or something? Maybe we should call them silly musketeers, I don't know, but here we go. They're going to go against my swordsman. Oh, has he started to run now? Yes. Right, let's see how close we are, see if we can get a bit of grape in on him now. I don't think we're going to get grape from there, are we? I don't think so. How many has he got on that general now? 19. Yeah, so we've had some effect. I think now we're going to have to turn our attention to these, though, if they're still coming on. There they are, aren't they? Right, I don't know which are the better of his troops. Burger infantry. I don't know, 188 of them, so I think it might be those. Let's go for them. Oh, I don't know. Encouraged, inspired by nearby unit. Are they encouraged and inspired by a general who hides at the back? Oh, I'm not too sure about that. Anyway. But, again, look back at those original Total War videos, you know, the ones I did of the United Provinces a couple of years back, and compare them with this. There's a vast difference, there really is. Oh, we haven't got grape shot. Ah! Now, I'd put my men like that, expecting me to have grape shot. Oh dear. Bad plan. Maybe I should have swapped some technology to begin with in order to get grape shot. Didn't do it, so too late. I wonder if I can get... my archers have got limited range anyway, haven't they? So no, it's just going to be a case of charging in, I think, when he gets close enough. I think he's going to go for it, isn't he? Let's have a look what we've got here now. I think he's going to keep that general at the back, isn't he? 19 out of 23. He's down to 167 there, though. Let's see what kind of punishment they're taking. No, nothing happening. Well, we're in the best formation that I can think of for now anyway, so I'm just going to stick with that. Sounds a bit daft, doesn't it, having the archers at the back, because they haven't got as good range, and it's likely that his troops are going to stand at their full range and fire. They might do that. If they do that, then okay, I might have to advance my archers or bring them round on a flank or something. I don't know, but what I do know is there's no point in putting them out the front there, because they're just going to be engaged at a longer range than they can fire back. You know, this enemy's not completely stupid. He's really not. I've just realised, actually, my units are 300 and 450. And his are 188 and 150. His units are all reduced in size. Now, I read something about that, you know, for the Mughals, not the Mughals, sorry, the Marathas, in this in the late campaign that you do, he says that he's reduced the money and halved their money, and he's also reduced the size of their units in order to take some of that advantage away that I know annoys a lot of the subscribers that I've got. But oh well, I don't know what's happening there, but it looks like he might be charging in. I think he might be going for that, you know. Are they firing? They're certainly under my missile attack now. Well, I think we're going to send our swordsman into his flank in a minute, if he gets any closer. They've got a lot of work to do, haven't they, really? They really have. I think I'll just extend their line a little. Otherwise they really are going to struggle. Right, bring those up behind. Right, well, nothing seems to be coming their way, does it? So I think I might just have to bring all of these around. And again, I'm going to run those in and bring these up here and run those up as well, I think. I don't quite know what he's playing at, really. I really don't, but I don't think those chaps there are going to be enough to take on all of those that he's going to be throwing at me. He's not firing at me, is he there? Nope. And how are we doing? 156, 188, 164 out of 188, so we're not doing too badly there, are we? Ah, now is this him coming in now, is it? Hindu warriors running. Right, now maybe that's it, is it? Right, I'm going to set my swordsman against them any minute now. Right. Not sure I did that very well, but we shall see. His musketeers, do you think? No, I'm going to continue hitting the ones we've been hitting so far. Now, how are we doing in this action over here? We've got 263, 300. He's down to 114. I think we're doing okay there. We should beat them anyway, shouldn't we? Because we're swordsmen, so it makes sense, doesn't it? I'm going to crash my swordsman into the side of there, because it looks like that's the kind of thing they do. I don't know what they do. They fire at people with the look of it. Let's see what these do. Chungis or something. I don't know what chungis do. But we're going to get them to shoot at his general's bodyguard, I think. That looks like the right thing to be doing, doesn't it? How close are we to hitting some of these? Let's get those in there. Right, okay, well, hopefully they've gone now, have they? No, they haven't, actually. They've almost gone. Right, okay, well, let's get my swordsman to go and do a bit of damage over here as well, shall we? I think we might have to stop the guns firing now, though. Yep. Okay. Just while we do our work. I don't know what these guys do, but I'm going to get them to chase up these... No, I'm not going to get them to chase the shattered troops. That seems a bit silly. It looks like we've got him, doesn't it, really? Yep. Okay. The only thing left to do, really, is to take out that general's bodyguard. We should be firing at them now, actually. What's he got? He's holding them back, isn't he? Obviously wants them in reserve. He's not at all happy. Well, I think anyway, it's gone our way. Sorry about the pausing earlier on. I don't think I really had much choice there. I really don't. But anyway, okay, let's get all these against these here that seem to be holding up. Now, I don't think I want him... Oh, actually, let's get them after the General's bodyguard, shall we? Why not? What are these doing? Tufungis. Well, let's get them firing at the General's bodyguard as well, shall we? Right. Okay, I think that's probably it, isn't it? I think everything's routing. And I think that was really a fairly even battle, wasn't it, really? And done quite well. I like the way morale works in that. I really do. So let's just end the battle on that one, shall we? And see what we've got afterwards. Oh, heroic victory. Very nice. Thank you very much. Right, I'll bring you back in when there is... Well, there are the scores on the doors. Look at that. 174 lost and 713 lost of his. 84 left he's got. I bet you about 30 of those Lancers. What a nuisance. The big shame is, excuse me, that my general didn't pick up any stars from that. Mind you, he's got a lot already, hasn't he? So I'm perhaps not too worried about that anyway. So, right, okay. The other thing I wanted to do, of course, was to put these into here. I think it might be... Hey? Right, I think it might be worth attacking there. If I attack there, and he just lets me shoot at him from a distance, we're just blown to pieces, won't we? No, it's a bit disingenuous, isn't it? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go round all these places that are mine, here. I'm going to go constructing any barracks, because I've got so much money to spend. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit in every place, and I'm going to recruit either horse, or I'm going to recruit these, I don't know, things that go flying at other enemy people with swords and axes and silly things like that. Basically, I want vicious people. So I'm not going to go for melee in this. Sorry, for musketry in this. I'm really going for close combat stuff. So I'm going to get all that done, and it's going to take a while. There's 15 places that need to go around them all, doing the construction in them all and recruiting in them all. So I'm not going to bore you with that. So I'll get that done, and I'll bring you back into the campaign if you're interested in going on. I don't know if you will be, you know, but. Hey, what do you think? I have to take many regions, so it's a bit of fun, isn't it, over Christmas? And it looks like a fairly easy campaign, depending on who decides to go to war with me, doesn't it, really? The Marathas, by the way, have only got 2 regions, so that should be good as well. Let's just have a quick check how we're doing for tech. Oh, we can only research 1 lot. Do I go for plug bayonet? Do I really need plug bayonet for these men? I just don't know. Carbines. These allow me to have... what's that? Olzi-Bashi cavalry. What on earth are Olzi-Bashi cavalry? Sounds fun, doesn't it? What are they? Olzi-Bashi... Right, range 110, 40, 20... Well, they're not too bad, are they? Melee attack. I get 120 on. It's pretty good, isn't it? Really is. Melee attack 10, 14, 14... So they're not bad, you know. Not bad at all. Can hide in woodland. Paths seldom trod. Good stamina. Resistant to heat fatigue. I think it might be more worth me getting those than it is getting bayonets, which I normally go for. But having said that, if I get bayonets, I can move on to here, can't I? Once I've got to here, I can get a better place. I can get a barracks. No, it's going to have to be that. But, oh, look at that as well. Canister shot. I need canister shot. No, I'm going to get the plug bayonet. Unless, hey, that's the point. I wonder if we can do a bit of diplomacy with the Prussians. You never know. They're the ones with the bayonets already, aren't they, normally? So let's see what they can give to us. Technology. Yep, told you so. Now, what can I give them for the plug bayonet? Trade agreement. Shall we see if that works? Worth a try, isn't it? Regrettable. They might go for something like that, you know, but no, I'm going to research it anyway. 4 turns. Okay, and then I'll whiz around doing all of that, and then I'll do the turn end. In fact, I think I've just about come to the end of this video anyway, being half an hour. So, what I'll do is I'll start the next video with the turn end, or I might just do it after the turn end, actually. I might just show after the turn end, or just show the Marath a bit. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So you're not watching loads of things that you don't need to watch. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Hope you like it. Please like, please subscribe, and Merry Christmas.